Ken?
How you doing, Kenny?
Good.
Good to see you
Good
again.
to see you again.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
So how you doing?
I'm a little tired, but I'm good. How are you?
I can't complain. So this place has a special place in my heart. You know that, right?
I do.
I worked here from 92 to like 96, 97 before I worked downtown. So South Side Y will always have a special place in my heart. It's the place I came to when I came to Chicago, and I grew to love it. You will always be a special person to me.
Well, thank you.
So tell me about your Y career. How did you get started?
I went to school for elementary education. I had big dreams coming back to Chicago. I wanted to change the entire public school system.
Like that.
Very quickly, I realized that was going to be a little harder than I thought. And so through the Y, I was working in an after-school program up north. And then I needed some more money, so I started working part-time at the front desk. And I started to have like a very small interest in the Y from working the front desk, just because I love talking to people. And the first time I walked in the doors of the South Side YMCA, January 2016, the fireplace was on, like the front desk was great, and members just started talking to me like we were family members, and we like just hadn't seen each other for a day. And I said, I need to be here. And so I transferred on Martin Luther King Day.
This area is new, because this was where my office was. I think it was that back here. I'm trying to remember how, because it was on the side here. It's a beautiful Y. I remember when I first came here, because I came from a smaller Y in North Philly, and I said, you want me to do what? You want me to run this? Oh my God. When can I start? This is a beautiful floor. You did the floor too, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
I can tell.
I love that you can notice.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
I can tell. When you came here, what position did you have?
Part-time front desk, then I was promoted to full-time front desk. Then I was promoted to membership supervisor. After a little while, I was promoted to membership director. And so then from there, I was nominated to participate in the EGLI program, the Emerging Global Leaders Institute. And that's where I met you, actually. You were just like, you know what? You need to make connections while you're here, because there's a lot of people here, but just keep going. Working in a nonprofit can be very hard.
Yeah.
And so when you meet those moments, you're like, I don't know. But then I always hear one of your voices to say like, keep going. And when you do, that's when it's like, okay, I can do this a little while longer. Because then you also have those moments, whether it's with a member or with a staff or with a program participant, where it's just like, this is why we do the work. This is why we do it. And so, yeah.
You are why I do what I did.
Thank you.
Because you are this young talent that we all want to nurture and grow and continue to build this great organization. Tell me, if I come back here 5 years from now and you're still here, which I know you probably won't be, you'll be somewhere else, probably vice president or something. What would I want for Kenny?
Some of the immediate things, like you've started to notice like the smaller things like us painting and like, oh, we added a table here, a chair here, but it's because we listen to our community. So I want to continue to do like some larger construction that updates along with how the community is updated. So the Presidential Center is coming, they have broke ground. And so we want to be complementary to that new facility that's coming. I wanted to add to the community just like our community adds to us.
Former President Barack Obama surprises some kids at the South Side YMCA, not far from his future library. He says he was in meetings and had time to drop by, gave some words of encouragement, and shot a few baskets.
How do you lead your staff to let them know that when things happen in the world, like George Floyd or Breonna Taylor, how do you allow them the space to process, but also incorporate that into helping the Y move forward?
I think the first thing is you have to recognize and be genuine about the fact that these things affect people. And you have to allow them the space to have those conversations. And then I also have, I put forth my perspective. I say, look, as a black man growing up in America, let me tell you my experience. Not that it's right or wrong, but it's my experience. And I put that out there because it's real. It's not about defending. It's not about making excuses. It's about having a space where folks can have opportunity to have conversations.
How did you then get the Y to a place where it's focusing on the young talent that's starting to come up through the ranks?
I don't think that we can be a successful organization if we're not seen as an equitable, diverse organization. If we're not doing those things, people that are 30 and below won't come, and we won't be able to survive or thrive. And we can't thrive without a significant infusion of young talent coming into the organization. We have to.
I'm 28. My friends ask me, like, how have you been there so long? And I say, I've been given a lot of leeway to be able to do things, to be able to co-start like one of the Y Metro's first equity, diversity, and inclusion team, to like really push those changes through. And so that can't happen without a Black man as the CEO. That can't happen without someone saying, no, this is important. We need to nurture that young talent. And now I'm like, okay, we need to pull in more. So how do we just continue to make sure that we're relevant?
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you. And I see it in you. I see, this is not the end for you. I'm telling you.
I believe you.
It's not. You have quite a few more mountains to climb in this organization if you stay with us. And I'm hopeful that you will.